Costa Rica on a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in Costa Rica. This is our slow season, the slowest season ever. This is the height of the rainy season. Usually we're shut down. This is the first year we decided to open up during this time. And it is the slow season in Costa Rica, but it is beautiful. It should be raining every day, and it's beautiful. What is Rythmia? Rythmia is a life advancement center beyond compare. Every week I talk about the same things. What is Rythmia? It's a life advancement center that incorporates ayahuasca, metaphysical teachings, farm-to-table organic food, breathwork, meditation, yoga, personalized counseling into this most amazing week of your life. How do I know? Well, we're knocking on the door of 20,000 people that have come through our doors and stayed for a week. 20,000. 98.17% say they had a life-changing miracle during their stay. 90.22% at the 6-month mark say that this was the week that changed their life. Do you understand that? So 90 out of 100 people are polled 6 months after they've been here, and they say this was the week that changed their life. Because of that, we get A-listers from all over the world in all walks of life that come here and experience this thing, this most beautiful thing. And A-listers from all different segments of society, from, let's say, actors, actresses, models, athletes, business people, actors and actresses, musicians, scientists, authors, all come here. And regular people, just like you and me, come here and have this most amazing thing happen. And because of that, we've built a beautiful board of directors. On that board of directors, Kelly Slater, the greatest surfer of all time, the GOAT. Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, and one of the 100 most recognizable faces in the world. 20 years on TV. Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, the founder of the Agape Spiritual Center. Martin Luther King's son, Martin, is on our board, a civil rights leader in his own right. Ron White, one of the funniest people you'll ever meet in your life. Tony Coe, the founder of NYX Cosmetics. Alanya Van Zant from the Oprah Winfrey Network, her show. Jack Canfield, one of the greatest authors of all time by volume, for his book, Chicken Soup for the Soul. Frank Biden, a sitting president, Joe Biden's brother, joined our board of directors when his brother was a sitting president. Crazy stuff. Mark Kielberger, social entrepreneur, New York Times bestselling author, and an all-around wonderful guy. Earl Koski, the American businessman who helps us out tremendously. Kim Terranova, she's an agape coach, a spiritual leader in her own right, and full-time here. And Dr. Jeff McNary from the Passages Malibu, past director of Passages Malibu, one of the foremost addiction centers in the world. All these people decided that this place was good enough for them to talk about publicly and to join our board of directors. And we have an active board of directors, meaning all these people are constantly here. They come to visit us and everything. Today I'm flipping through my Facebook. I get a message from a past guest, and Von Miller, two-time NFL champion football player, talking about his 3 trips to Rythmia. Beautiful. 3,300 likes out of the gate. Wonderful stuff. So today, what I want to talk about is what happens when you come to Rythmia, and what just what I learned in a particular ceremony, one ceremony. So if you can imagine, 20,000 people, there's 80,000 ceremonial experiences that happened on these grounds, right? And what happens to most of these people is, when I say most, I mean the overwhelming vast majority, decide when they're here that they have this conversation with God and God talks back. Pretty rare stuff, right? And from that point on, most of these people, the high 90s of percentile, decide that they want to become a beneficial presence on the planet. Now, what does that mean? That means that they want to leave the planet a better place than when before they came here. So they want to uplift everybody in their sphere. Now, based on how big they want to do this, will be how much resistance they will be met with on their journey, and their journey is the whole rest of their life. The rest of their life. I'm going to tell you from mine. But boy, what a fulfilling, amazing experience it is to go all in and to give it all to God. What an amazing, amazing experience. And I'll tell you a little bit about my experience and building Rythmia and what that has meant. But my conversation today is pick your hard or it will be picked for you, right? So what does that even mean? Well, like getting up every day and doing exercise is hard. Getting out of shape as you age is hard. They're both hard. You get to pick which hard you like. If you don't pick the action and decide to pick the do nothing, the universe picks your hard for you. What happens next? Disease, obesity, So either you're actively picking your hard or it's actively getting picked for you. And it is the truth. So when you pick your hard, and I picked one of the hardest things in the world. I have to tell you something. When the medicine, this medicine, said to do this, to build a center unlike any other in the world, the biggest in the world, at this particular thing, with no, at that time there was no licensure, it wasn't legal anywhere. We were the first. And it's been the most difficult thing I've ever done. And I'm only 10 years into it. I plan to do this until I draw my last breath. But oh my God, has it been fulfilling. And most people would look at it and say, oh my God, how could you have done something that hard? Where one day you're in business, the next day a government's questioning your license and you can't get financing and banking and blah, 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 blah. And you're dealing with spiritual people as employees, which are, in some instances, hard to manage. And all of these headaches, and then 20,000 guests who all have their own unique problems and stories. Who would want to do it? I do. And I love it. When I say love it, I mean that when I take a look at what I bit off and what I had to go through and what I'm going to continue to have to go through, probably until we have 10 of these, and it has a life of its own. But what I'm going to continue to have to go through, it, from most people's vantage point, looks like hell. It's not. It's the most exciting, fulfilling, satiating, satisfying, interesting ceremony that is my life, because I decided to become a beneficial presence. When you get to choose this, and you see, because you're choosing it whether you realize if you're choosing it or not. You're actually choosing it. Sometimes by not choosing, you're choosing, right? Because of attrition, entropy, all of the things that work against life force in a journey. By not choosing, you are choosing, right? You're just not realizing. And those are people that realize it when it appears to be too late, right? So you don't want to do that. So you come to Rythmia, you have this amazing experience where you're put back together, you have a soul merger, and you pick your hard. And let's say your hard is you want to become a beneficial presence in one of 10,000 ways. There's investment bankers who are beneficial presence on the planet that have been here and changed how they do investment banking and really become beneficial presence. There are fund managers who are absolutely beneficial presence on the planet. There are policemen and waitresses and food servers who decided to create restaurants that heal people. Like, there's a million ways, but I can tell you this, the bigger you go, the harder it's going to be and the more fun. If you're a person who likes excitement, you see, excitement is coming to you no matter what you do, right? Because life carries with it, as we age, inherent excitement. Now, excitement has many forms, good excitement and bad excitement. So somebody dies, it qualifies as excitement. All of a sudden your senses are heightened and altered because somebody you just loved had this experience of death, transitioning. Well, you see, all this is coming. So you get to choose your excitement. I choose my excitement by how many people I can help. And listen, I am not a thought leader or a shaman or anything like that. I employ thought leaders, shamans, healers, psychologists, counselors. I employ all them. I'm just the guy that decided to take this on and bring it to the world. And we did. And we're doing it, and it gets better and better. Why am I talking about it this way? Because it's hard. It's super hard. And when you look at someone who does something extraordinary, whatever that is, and I've been lucky because I know a lot of my friends and people that I am associated with have led extraordinary lives. Well, those extraordinary lives bring with it a level of difficulty that appears from the outside looking in to be hard. But when you're in it, it's exhilaration. It's exciting. It's an adventure. And the ultimate adventure is death, right? So no matter what you do, you're going to go towards this ultimate adventure. But having it once in your life, or having it every minute of every day, every exciting journey, every step forward with 3 steps back, all of this stuff is the juice that makes life really exciting. I'm turning 62 years old in, 20 days or something, right? And I'm more on fire for life than I have ever been. These are the most exciting times of our life. And look at, you're already living in a period of great excitement because nobody knows. Nobody knows. Just Kitty Hawk was just, 150 years ago, the first plane took off. And now there's people that have been to the moon, and we have people in space stations and flying around the earth, and AI is thinking for itself, and all of this stuff that it looks like life didn't evolve for the past 12,000 years, in the past 200, it's flying. Something is going on. You're alive in this time. Get a ticket to the race. Be a part of this thing. Get in and feel life. The worst thing is that there's, unfortunately, generations of people that are not involved in this exciting, thrilling journey, and that are on with the page of entitlement and waiting to be given things, and are pretty happy being treated like cattle or livestock or a prisoner. All of the things that you can get for free in jail, they're looking to get outside of jail. I'm saying get rid of that. Don't waste probably one of the greatest existences. So if you're lucky enough to be alive right now, you're seeing things that nobody has seen before in the history of the earth. And just a few hundred short years ago, and that really is the blink of an eye in time, people were pretty much living the same lives all the time. Here you're in the rocket ship of life, and you have this opportunity to really focus in and grab a piece of the journey of becoming a beneficial presence and moving yourself off entitlement, off what can I get to what can I give, and to be in this most joyous and fun environment. I'm calling on you that if this resonates, if you're sick of being a person who comments on others' lives on the internet or on social media, and you want to get in life, and instead of maybe talking bad about someone or making up stories, you want to do something yourself that improves the lives of others, I'm going to bid to you to come to us, to come to Rythmia, to have this soul merger occur, and then to join the army of change, the army of being a beneficial presence. And listen, I don't care what you are. If you're white, black, Asian, whatever, Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, if you're nothing, it doesn't matter. Because when you get your oar in the water, when you get your ticket to the race, all of that stuff dissolves. And it's just you trying to help others. And there you go. That's the sweet spot. That's my wish for you. And I would love to personally invite you to Rythmia to get that feeling. God bless you. God keep you. God hold you. Until next week. And by the way, next week I'm off. I'm flying to the United States. Yep, but I'll be back the week after that. I'll be on the week after that. But please, between now and then, don't wait any longer. Come here, have this happen, and then go. Cheers.